Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Want to talk to you about foreclosures. So we do see a couple different types of foreclosures in Minot, or we see several different types of foreclosures, but the main two you see are the Secretary of Veterans Affairs foreclosure. That's what we're standing in right now. That closed this week, and we are looking to give you a walk around, show you some different stuff that's happening in here, some of the unknowns with it. That one is a VA loan that usually went bad. The other type is a HUD foreclosure. That is usually an FHA loan that went bad. Right now, both these processes are online to put a bid, so they get listed with a couple different realtors in town. You can go view the property. Usually there's some general criteria about how to place your bid, how to do different stuff like that. You go do it online, and then kind of the process goes the same as when you're purchasing a house, but there is a lot of unknowns. You just don't get answers like you do if someone lived in the house or the seller has knowledge of the house, the bank-owned properties. There isn't any knowledge of it, so that's where I'll give you a walk around and let you know what to expect when coming into a foreclosure or some things you look for in it. So in this particular foreclosure, one of the first things you notice when you walk in the door is how they've marked a lot of the transitions. It's interesting what they decide to mark in different stuff in a foreclosure. So you'll see that they have the red tape here. From my understanding, that indicates that could be a tripping hazard. So we come into a lot of foreclosures. I mean, I normally wouldn't be worried about this tripping hazard here, but people wonder what the red tape is for, and that is usually what they put it down for. So we were downstairs this foreclosure, and this is where a lot of the unknowns exist, but upstairs you got a lot of the winterization stickers too. So this house has been winterized. What that means is that they got here, they did do the winterization process. We do know that this house did fail a pressure test. So that means they had someone come over, hook up some air to it, and it did not hold. So just because it's winterized doesn't mean that all the pipes are in perfect condition. If you go over here, you will notice that they have pulled off the water meter in here. You'll see that in a lot of foreclosures. Once they've been winterized, they pull off the water meter. A lot of times you can get the water turned back on for your inspection and different stuff like that. So that is something to check in on it. But other than that, everything looks pretty good in here. We weren't able to find any cracks in the pecs or whatnot, but there is somewhere along the line, there is a failed pressure test, and we'll have to figure out what that fitting is. So heading into the utility room, more winterization stickers. So they winterized, this water heater looks newer. Just letting you know that they winterized that and different stuff. So other than that, look pretty good in here. Heading back into one of the bedrooms over here. Pretty common stuff you see in a foreclosure. A lot of stains, need to pull out the carpet, need new paint. You know, kind of is what it is. Something that you see in a lot of these different houses. One question we had, since it has forced air and central air, is why they put in these cove heaters. This is set up like a duplex. So my guess is that they wanted to, it's a lot cooler down here than upstairs, so they wanted to control their own heat. We weren't able to get average utility bills with this one. That's a lot of times we would have done just to see what the cove heaters and how much it is. Stove has been taken apart. Who knows if that works? That's an unknown that you just don't know until you get into it. This room here, you can see down here, obviously we've had some water damage. You know, is this habitual damage gonna happen every year? Was this a one-time deal? You know, did the window well fill up? That's one thing. It looks like they put kills on it. I don't know how long it's been this way. They'll have to rip into it, and hopefully it's an easy fix. We'll show you what we found on the outside. But at the same time, that is one of the unknowns that we have with this property is how do you fix this so it doesn't keep happening in the future? You know, hopefully some general and routine maintenance can take care of that problem. So one thing you can't see on this particular property is that we did have the sewer line scoped out to the road, and the pipe is collapsing. So that is a $10,000 to $15,000 fix that the owner is going to have to take care of right when they move in. You know, and sometimes you run into that stuff with the foreclosure. If you do prepare for it, that's always good, and know ahead of time what you're getting into. But sometimes there are problems like that you don't uncover until you move into the house, and can cost you a lot of money. So this is the northeast corner of the house, and this is where we took you downstairs, where we saw some of the mold and water issues. What we're hoping is that they put this sump pump in at one time and it wasn't operating correctly. You can tell this is a lower part of the yard. So this is a big unknown. If this thing works, gets water away from the foundation, hopefully it was operator error or it was neglected over time. And that's why we had that problem in the basement. But that is one unknown coming into this house is how are we going to take care of that water? And hopefully this has something to do with it. Thanks for watching today. That was a general overview about foreclosures in Minot. If you have any questions on finding foreclosures, financing foreclosures, or what to expect when looking for a foreclosure, give us a call, as we'd be happy to help you out.